Call 312-6-million. Injury law made personal. That's Ankin Law.
Well pitched on both sides. Davis, that's as good as we've seen him. Pounded the zone. I thought he had command of all of his pitches. It was awesome. It's a shame we weren't able to score some runs for him there. But hats off to Buick. He did a great job too.
What made him so impressive tonight? What did he do against you guys?
Yeah, we were just in between. I thought, the game plan was to take the four-seam fastball away from him. We weren't able to do that. Second time through, he was able to really get to some spin. We chased below, so just kind of in between all night.
It seems like with Davis, he's getting stronger with each start so far this season.
Yeah, absolutely. We know he's one of our guys. He works so hard and puts himself in such a good position to continue to progress and do well. And every outing, just like you said, it's getting better and better.
Is there anything about Bubic that makes him kind of hard to pick up? Like, he obviously doesn't light up the radar gun, but the fastball clearly plays.
Yeah, it plays up. There's some deception there. Kind of an invisible, it seemed like, which we knew coming in. We've had guys who have faced him before. We just weren't able to make the adjustment.
I forgot how Davis described himself, but it was something like, like kind of a blue-collar worker, go out there and give the innings. But is he kind of underrated for what he's able to do? I mean, he's pretty consistent out there.
I think he is, yeah. He's got good stuff. He throws strikes, and he's not scared. So, good ingredients to have a good starting pitcher.
What did you think of Duncan's debut tonight?
It was really good. Nice defense behind him there. Got the outs when he needed to. Nice clean inning.
What do you think about Munez's condition, batting condition, batting form? Munez, what do you think?
Yeah, Mooney's doing great. He's doing great. They're making adjustments to him. He's going to have to make adjustments to these guys, but he's in a good spot. He continues to make good swing decisions. Smoked that ball there in the ninth. So, he's just fine.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I mean, you're kind of going back and forth. I know Crochet talked about it a couple days ago with him and Mizorowski. It's just like when their guy's on, when you're on, it's a lot of fun. You just got to go out there and try to one or two less mistakes than he does, and I just didn't do that tonight.
Well, what was working for you tonight?
Yeah, I mean, just pounding the strike zone. We saw they were being aggressive, and so we were just trying to give everything we had in the zone and try to get some early contact. And you can't talk about 7 innings with 3 Ks without talking about defense. Derek made a great play, Tanner made a great play. Luis in the center was great. I mean, it just your defense picks you up, and Mooney with a great double play in the second inning, and when days like that happen and starting to go right at people, it just kind of gives you more confidence to just go after them.
Does it say something about where you're at with your stuff, that you're kind of equally able right now to pitch to a contact game and then put in some punch outs if you need to, depending on how that opponent's trying to approach you?
Yeah, I mean, I think this is probably the best knowledge of my stuff. I think the best, obviously there's still so much more that I feel like I can accomplish, and so much more refining that I think I can do. But from this year to last year, I feel like I know what pitches are working, I know how to use them, and then the second and third times to the line, I probably want to adjust and go from there. So I have a really good feel with my stuff right now, and just kind of continue to do that.
Thanks for watching the latest Sox Machine video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/Sox Machine. And if you ever need something to listen to, subscribe to the Sox Machine podcast wherever you listen to podcasts, such as Spotify and Apple Music.